Good day. But today looking at example of test of assignment. You will see a screen of word preparators. Then the questions that I have here, with the questions that are on my presentation for. You will see the set of a test in the format. You have a few sections, and each one of them will have a quick questions. Will be based of this specific one topic. Now when I look at one to type one which be related study unit assessment one, and you will see the presentation based that study unit criteria. I have question apply to all that you will give prior test that you will have to write on my tutor. So that it will happen. We will out notes to these will entail the following. When I for example you would have that you would have written in class or online as you have done already in this one. The next one is that if I'm you, I'll probably prepare my documentation for this in MS Word. It will just assist you so much better. Prepare in MS Word. Also, when you have done it, you will easily then can copy and paste the answers into my tutor. So when you are done with each of the questions, you can copy and paste it into the section specifically prepared for that question on my tutor. Can you see it all now starting to come together for you to understand what it is that you need to do? Now that we have that specific information, we can now focus on the questions that you need to prepare. And remember, these questions are now research based, because it must have the same value and credits that a normal test would have had. So it will imply that you will have to go and do a lot of research. Let's look at question 1. Looking at question 1, you will see, and I've prepared 5. You need to write all the required theory related criteria. You can see actually identify the area that you need to research. Now when you prepare this theory, I guided you that it must be one A4 page. That has to be, and every statement that you make to be cited means knowledge where you get information from. The fact that you will use is guidance, citing, refs, guidelines, published my tutor. So it is available, and you guys have seen it already where it is. You just need to access it and study it and apply the formatting of citing on every sentence. Now, let's look to question one. You know your question. Now let's business. You need to identify the company. Now, I don't give you a company. You need to identify. Maybe McDonald's. It could any for example, quick. It's on a company that is close to home, easily course on the web. You can speak to owners that you have access to the agent that company or the training in that company. There's a lot that you can choose from. Do not jump to a mining company so big that regulators don't want to talk. Some people keep it small. That's advice I can give, and that is one whole page, a half a page that you have to prepare, where you actually give a little background to the company so that I can see you understand what the company can offer. You will give when the company started, where it is operating, what is the output of the company, the vision, the mission of the company, etc. But just half an A4 page. Question 3 again is in relation to question 1 and 2. You will now have to go and make sure that you can now determine with this company, does this company comply to that literature review that you have done or not? So you need to copy that literature review that you have done, that theory that you have done there. You need to copy and paste it into question 3 and then go and type what does this company that you identify in question 2 are doing on each one of those statements. Now I can see that one page will not be enough, so because the theory is one page, so let's make this 2 A4 pages just to make your life easier in reporting on the content. So you will now have to determine, does this company comply to this theory or not? And you physically say they comply and stating yes, how do they comply? Or if they don't, they just don't do it. I mean, then it's a shortcoming. And you need to indicate it that they don't do that theoretical facts that you have identified in question 1. So moving to question 4, so you will now take into consideration question 1, 2, and 3, where you, as the HR manager of this company that you are now writing about, you must put yourself into that company. You will now determine what is it that you will change in this company. What is it that you will do to make sure that you understand that there's a need for change, and what is it that you will change? So you will again copy and paste what has been said in the literature review in question 1, and you will then in each one of those statements again go and write what is it that you will change. Now lastly, in question 5, you will type here all the references that you have cited on. It could be, there should at least be a minimum of 5 references that you used. With this said, you are now in a position to easily answer these questions. Should you have any issues or trying to understand what needs to be done, replay this voice note to yourself, and should you still not understand, you can email me and we can have a webinar in this regard.